afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi. And before we get started, we'd like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let us get into this. All right, I was looking up some articles today, waiting for something new to come up, and then I found this to be intriguing, bro. Disney, for years, we have been trying to call them out that what they have done to our beloved childhood, and they put it into ruin and everything. And one musician just called out Disney. So here we go. Walt Disney World called out in a viral song, "What Walt Would Say" by Tyler Dean Mcdowell, son of country music legend. So this guy, he put a video out there 2 weeks ago about it, and this just came up from the That Park Place. So I would like for us to listen to this music, but I am just hoping that I don't get copyright by YouTube on this. So let's listen to this, and then I'll read the rest of the article. So here we go.
Strolling down Main Street, just don't feel the same. There's a change in the wind, and we know who to blame. Bob, what are you thinking? This ain't what he planned. Do you think you got his world in your hand? Walt's vision's hazy in the rearview mirror. They say keep moving forward, but we're just getting nearer to all the mistakes that you try to paint blue. Tomorrow ain't looking great, we all blame you. Bob, what are you thinking? There'd be tears in his eyes. Disney's world sinking under corporate lies. I wish upon a star for one more magical day, and for you to hear what Walt would say.
If you want to listen to more of this, bro, I recommend you go to his YouTube account at Tyler Dean McDowell. He talks more about what has been happening, bro, but this is enough for you guys to listen to this, bro. He has done a tremendous job. I subscribed to him already. I recommend you guys do the same, bro. So let's read up this article. So his song at "What Would Walt Say" has struck a nerve with disillusioned Disney fans, taking direct aim at Disney CEO Bob Iger and the corporate leadership that has, in McDonald's eyes, strayed from Walt Disney's vision. In an exclusive interview with That Park Place, he shared his deep connection to Disney, what inspired the song, and why he believes the company is losing its magic. A Disney legacy that started before he was born. McDonald's Disney's connection runs deep. His father, country music star Ronnie McDowell, was honored at Disney MGM Studios with a ceremony where he placed his hands to concrete outside the great movie ride, though those prints unfortunately were never displayed. That was one of the highlights of my life. His personal Disney story, however, began and even earlier. My first introduction to a Disney park was actually my mother found out she was pregnant with me at Epcot. The payphone that she talked to her doctor on is still there. I think in front of the park. I hope they never get rid of it, or at least the little building is still there. Growing up, Disney was a central part of his life, but as the years passed, something changed. Losing the magic from annual pass holder to disillusioned fan, McDonald's lyrics capture a sentiment shared by many longtime Disney fans. So he said this, of course, in his music: "Strolling down Main Street, just don't feel the same. There's a change in the wind, and we know who to blame." I know. I try to do the lyric. You probably could comment me if I suck at that, and it's okay. I don't blame you guys. McDonald had been a Disney annual pass holder for years until 2020, when he finally let it go. The biggest contributing factor for me was the price. I think it's extortionate especially for a cost value ratio or however you say it. Also, the reservation system. I'm one of those people who what that then that when we were traveling, like if we were doing a show in Florida, we would often play at the Orange Blossom Opry, which is not too far from Disney. And I would always try to find a way to get to the parks. Well, I mean, that was a spur of the moment things. So I'm very spontaneous park goer. And then when they had this reservation system, it was just a nightmare, not a magical dream. His songs reflects the frustration. So everything changed. Prices went up. Customer service was bad. Characters, you got men dressed up as female characters. I mean, and then they're changing the lands as IPs instead of what Walt created. Like Walt, he created Main Street, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, um, Adventureland, Frontierland. I mean, why? Why are you changing those to IPs? That doesn't make sense. So he wrote this lyric too. Bob, what are you thinking? There'd be tears in his eyes. Disney's world sinking under corporate lies. Which is true. Which is very true. He also pointed out how Disney has changed the way it treats pass holders. Noting how if you're not a resort guest paying to stay on a property, you're almost locked down upon. A music video that captures a ghost town beyond the song itself, the music video for Walt Would Say has gained attention to its striking visuals. Filmed inside the Magic Kingdom, the video gives the impression of an eerily empty park. My cousin, he told me he was like, man, he goes, it looks kind of spooky because it looks like you're the only one there. A powerful moment in the video features Mcdowell standing next to a painting of Walt Disney, one he painted himself. See, he painted this. Man, dude, that is awesome what he did. But sad of what Walt Disney feels. It took me a little over a month to paint it. I listened to Saving Mr. Banks on repeat and watched all Walt interviews while I worked on it. But there's an even deeper connection hidden within the artwork. McDowell revealed that he has a small piece of Walt's father's alias Disney's shed, which was used by Walt as his first makeshift art studio. He put that memento to good use. What I did was I took a piece of this. You can see where I broke it off a little bit, and I grinded that up in the paint and put that on Walt's tie. It became very clear, very quickly during our conversation that for McDowell, this wasn't just a music video, nor was meant to be some kind of angry attack against Bob Iger and Disney C-suite. Rather, it was a tribute to the man who started the magic, Walter alias Disney himself. The message. What would Walt say today? Tyler D. McDowell believes What Would Say is more than just a protest song. It's a call for fans to demand better from Disney. It's important to be constructive. What was? I use the story all the time, but about how he wanted gold leaf on Sleeping Beauty Castle, and Roy was just not having it. And we all know the story. Eventually, Walt booked a vacation for Roy to go away, and then while Roy was away, Walt put gold leaf on Sleeping Beauty Castle. I think that some Disney fans, not all Disney fans, some Disney fans nowadays would have called Walt negative for saying that the gold spray paint wasn't good enough. They'd be like, you're just negative. It looks great. It's okay, but to be constructive. His frustration extended beyond the parks. He expressed disappointment in Disney's removal of Walt's name from Walt Disney Pictures. If you didn't want to convince, or if you wanted the world to be convinced that you still cared about Walt Disney's legacy, why did you remove his first name? He asked. Like, it's just kind of silly. Despite his critics, McDonnell hasn't lost all hope. He believes there are still creatives in Hollywood who understand Disney's legacy, particularly Jon Favreau. It was recently announced that Favreau would be making a Disney Plus series based on Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, one of Walt's first creations. Oswald doesn't get a lot of love, and I think this is one of the rare things that Bob Iger is clearly proud of because that was an acquisition that he made. But John Favreau being in charge of that, I think that he's a guy who has a lot of love for the original Disney stuff. Still, for Disney fans who feel left behind, McDowell's Iger say it all. We wish upon a star for one more magical day, and for you to hear what Walt would say. Final thoughts? With what Walt would say, Tyler D. McDowell proves that he's more than just the son of a country music legend. He's an artist using his voice to speak for fans who feel forgotten. His song is more than a protest. It's a love letter to the Disney that once was, a lament for what has been lost, and a challenge to the company to remember his roots. Where Disney listens remains to be seen, but thanks to McDowell, fans now have an anthem that speaks for them. I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm happy that he put that music out there to speak out, man, because it's not just Disney fans that are feeling like this, Bo. It's also people like him, artists, musicians, This is something that I'm hoping Bob Iger wakes up and sees that, you know what, man, maybe we shouldn't be doing what we're doing. But it's too late. What's happened has happened, dude. So, he really messed up big time. They really messed up. So, that's going to be it for this article. So, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. So, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts about this. And hopefully, please, if you guys are new to this channel, thank you all so much. Please subscribe and just go and follow me on Delta Entertainment. Just look for Lincoln Kenobi 1078 and you'll find Delta Entertainment. And I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. Thank you all so much. And I will be seeing you all until next time. Bye, everyone.